Yo, what up, Street Talks? Air Kim. So today, a random thought I have on my mind is regarding shirts, right? So right now I'm wearing the Outlier.nyc merino wool shirt, gifted from my best friend Justin, and it's pretty much the closest thing to a perfect t-shirt. I mean, I would actually no, I just say it's the perfect t-shirt, right? Like, if you just need one t-shirt to wear for the rest of your life, it's the Outlier.nyc merino wool. I think cut one, ultra fine merino wool, whatever they call it, one. Now, one of the downsides is like the more you wear it, like there's like holes and wear marks that randomly appear over time. It seems to be a downside that the 100% merino wool, the durability is not as good. My other one that I wore daily for almost 2 years in Vietnam has a bunch of holes. But I think actually durability is not the way. Like, durability is overrated. It's not what we seek. And also, things which are more durable is actually inferior. So some thoughts, right? So for example, the new iPhone, right, comes in the stainless steel, right? And technically stainless steel is more durable, but it's heavier and it shows more was it no, fingerprint smudge. Actually, in that case, aluminum is actually superior because it's lighter and is strong enough, right? Our best friend Nietzsche said durability is like the number one quality on earth, but actually, especially in today's world where technology gets so outdated. So for example, like I have a space gray touch bar MacBook Pro 13-inch from 2017. I got it maxed out, refurbished, but the downside is like the computer itself has stayed quite durable, but the downside is actually the processor is so slow now. It was like a maxed out i7 16 gig 1 terabyte thing now, and now like even the my iPhone SE with the newest A series chip, and also the iPad Pro that I'm recording this on right now with the M1 chip is like a quadrillion times faster, right? And so this is kind of the hidden hilarity, is that in some ways like technology shouldn't be that durable. I mean, I think they should be beautiful, but designing an iPhone or something that's gonna last forever is kind of not the ideal idea. But anyways, so that's why like still 100% merino wool will still probably be superior to a merino wool nylon blend, which is actually much more durable. But I'm certain that by adding some nylon, you're gonna lose out the fullness of the benefit of the merino wool technology, which is like ultimate breathability, super fast quick dry and stuff like that. Even currently being here in Phnom Penh, right? There's been certain days where I just wore like a cotton tank top that's some nylon blended in it, and it's like so unbreathable and unbearable, even with working out, right? Like, I have some pretty nice legging tights from Uniqlo, the Heat Tech ones I like, and I worked out with them once, and it just kind of retained too much heat and moisture in my body in a kind of a bad way. And then the day that I trained with 100% merino wool legging tights, which is now like super shredded and whatever, at least it was much more breathable, even though it's not optimal. Now I think the ideal is actually just wear thighs, maybe turbo thighs, and just kind of focus on that. But anyways, so so anyways, back to the shirt. All right, so I think the reason why a t-shirt is so good is that a t-shirt is the ultimate versatile thing. Like, you know, I've tried using tank tops or the whatever. It's less fabric, which is nice, and you can also better see your guns, which is always kind of a fun thing, right? However, maybe it's better to just barbell it, right? Like either wear a t-shirt or just take your shirt off, right? Because there is a certain ego boost of seeing your exposed biceps or your shoulders or whatever. But the downsides of a tank top or a sleeveless shirt is, even when I'm doing kind of back squats at the gym, actually having the t-shirt cover my whole shoulders is actually hugely beneficial than if I just did it in tank top before I did it, you know, even worse if I did it topless. Also, like I often, you know, like if I'm wearing this kind of like stringy backpacky thing, right? It sits on my shoulders better with less friction, which is good. Also, like often when I'm taking Seneca around in the baby carrier, right? Having all the straps that goes over the shoulders, having some sort of thing is good. So, and also like, I guess the flexibility is with a t-shirt, you can still kind of go to a, you know, at this point, right? Go to a nice like fancy dress up restaurant in just a t-shirt and even shorts, right? Seems to be free fine. Also get some Vibram 5 fingers, right? Seems to be quite good to be flexible enough. And yeah, so it's actually funny because I think about like these funny superficial things like clothes, right? I actually think that clothes is actually more important than your iPhone or technology and stuff like that, because clothing is like what you wear every single day. It's your armor. It actually affects your mood a lot. If I'm wearing a colored t-shirt, which I don't like, it kind of affects my mood or distracts me in a negative way. So the ultimate takeaway is, you know, a t-shirt, 100% merino wool, Outlier Dynamo NYC. Just call it a day. Just get it in black, and then just have 2 or 3 of them. It should be sufficient. All right. So some other thoughts I had randomly had too is, in terms of like, you know, tights or shorts or whatever, what's the ideal? So currently, like I used to always have the 100% merino wool legging tights paired with shorts. But now actually when I'm doing 1 rep max attempts for deadlift or squat, I use a trap bar now. What I actually do is I try to roll up my pants and my boxer briefs, ex officio boxer briefs all the way up, and to have the minimal amount of fabric possible. So the ideal thing is not to have tights anymore. Like if you're gonna have tights, have like super short tights, or maybe just getting some sort of running shorts and just rolling them all the way up. The maximum thigh flesh is good because the clothes are least likely to get in the way. So shorts are essentially the future. So, but besides that, on a daily basis, right? Like, no. Rico GR3, right? Air Kimber Strap Mark II. Just having in your having pockets, like for a guy or even a girl, whatever. Having shorts with pockets seems ideal. You know, where else are you gonna put your Air Kim wallet? Or GoPro Hero 10. Just fits in the front pocket. Also zippers. Very useful, especially if you're like jumping in Ubers or Grab taxis all day. Also on the right one. But anyways, so the shorts I really like are the Lululemon License to Train shorts in black. Because having zippers just on a daily basis comes really clutch when you're sitting in cars and you don't want your phone slipping out and stuff like that. So that's the perfect shorts for everyday use. For boxers, ex officio boxer briefs. I wear size medium, get an all black. It seems to be quite useful. What else? Vibram 5-finger shoes. No socks necessary. Seems to be good. The glasses I have are Lindbergh. They're made out of pure titanium. Have lasted me. I bought them in India in Mumbai, like almost a decade ago, and they still lasted good. To now, I just changed out the lenses. So what is the end? Once you found the optimal outfit, then I guess you could focus more on philosophical turbo thoughts.